Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the USC Trojans against the Ravens. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Clapp. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Scott Frost before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Trojans offense. For the first time today, we're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To the air, it's Mayava. Over the middle, it's Anderson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off. A beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Jordan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. He keeps it. Can he convert? And he's swung quickly. They're all over the QB run there. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And they'll kick it away here. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate? Joel, how aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Breaking into the clear. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Fighting off the defender. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense all day long, and they're ready for it here early in this game, and they create an obvious passing situation. This is exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of it.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This is just a player making a play. He's able to get himself out of the pocket and free and still eyes downfield, creates a completion for a first down. Almost impossible to defend in this situation. The quarterback's doing too good of a job, and here the elusiveness. Eyes downfield, first down offense.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's a manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain track.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is just a monster sack, Chris. After this long drive that the offense has put together, now they're facing a third and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pressure's on. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. Second straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double-teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
They'll lose yardage on the catch. The defense rises up to get a stop. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. To throw, it's Mayava. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I'll tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Gets loose. Sees an opening. Second effort, the defense cannot stop him short of the mark. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And, Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Front in the backfield, it's Miller. And he's not going to get there short of the 1st down. Rigs up 4th. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. 4th and goal for the team. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got a crease. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, when you're in a backed-up situation offensively, there's really one objective, and that is to create at least 1, maybe 2 first downs in order to reestablish field position. Well, now, objective achieved. Now you can get into this point where you're thinking about going down and scoring.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, you see this on film from this group. As soon as that ball is loose, you can tell they're looking for that scoop and the score, and they're able to scoop it up and put it in the end zone. I can tell you what, this defense, they are energized right now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. He shows his running ability to get that first down, Joel. You think about the Big 12 legacy of dual-threat quarterbacks. This guy belongs in that group.
He sure does. I think the guy that sticks out to me when I think of Big 12 quarterbacks that have elite ability on the outside is Kyler Murray. He was so fast, quick as a hiccup on the outside, but certainly this guy has the ability to impact the game and threaten the defense just like that.
And here's the handoff. He's got space. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
They've got to change something up on defense, because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Off the play fake on first down. And they've got him on the blitz.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Looking for a receiver. Throws it to the right. What a catch! Solid tackle, able to get him down. Third and short during this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Receiver in motion now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes a quick grab. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to...
Touchdown, Ravens! As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw it on third and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they trap him for a sack. It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Contact as he let the ball go. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Now, Chris, there's 2 things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also, this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good job of either of those. They need to shore up this protection if they want to have success offensively.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Now the offense will spend the timeout here for a second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And now the run off the left tackle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense drops that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Crosses the 35. It's caught. He's breaking free. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Chris, I love these screen plays. Watch the defense overcommit. You get the ball to the back, and then you're off to the races. This is an easy play call for an offensive coordinator, easy to execute for the offense, and yet it's a massive play in this game.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You've just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a
touchdown, Ravens. That's how you finish a play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. Something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
That could be a crucial factor in this game, and you know Holly will be all over it. So 2nd and 6 now with a pick up 4 on 1st. Scanning the field. It's Maeva. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. This is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long fourth down situation, and yet the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is off the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith and trust in this group, is because time and time again, they make the plays that are necessary.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. It's their talented freshman running back. We'll try to get information for you as soon as we can. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic trainers come out to check out the situation, and we'll take a timeout. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Using his legs. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
To the air, it's Mayava. Pass is caught. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. Brought down, the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. At the 30 now. Through the defender. Touchdown, Ravens. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. This offense continues to shred the defense, what they've been doing all season long, Joel. This is a confident group, and they're executing perfectly.
And, Chris, the big question coming into this matchup was how would this offense react to the long layoff? Well, they have been ready. You can tell that they have prepared so well. They have come out here firing on all cylinders, and that is a rarity in today's college football world.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown. It's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Trojans are in the red zone. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Ball scooped up on the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created. Defense, big moment.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense. Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful.
He's got a crease. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to trim out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
Oh, he makes the catch. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Cotton and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.